Howdy. Last week, I learned a new term. Some of you are already going to know this, but I didn't know it. It's called Gen Z. And this is the next wave of young people that are starting to move into the workforce. They're younger than the millennials. And we've been hearing about millennials, it seems like forever. And now there's a group younger than them, and they want their time in the sun. And the one article I was reading about them was talking about their purchasing power and how marketers need to learn better how to market to them and their needs. Well, this is not a post or a video about marketing. It's about leadership. And I've got to tell you, for all the articles that I've read on how you're supposed to work with baby boomers and how you're supposed to work with millennials and how you're supposed to work with everyone else, the one thing that seems to be missing is talking about general leadership principles of good leaders. You know, when I was a director, I had people way older than me, and I had some people who were younger than me. And I got along with everyone. It's just how it was. The reason I did that is because I was one of those leaders who basically decided that everyone was going to live off their own merits. But I was going to live off my own also. One of the things I didn't do was I didn't tell people how to do their daily work. I didn't think that was my job. I thought my job was to train them so that they will make the proper decisions to get their work done. And consistently train them to make sure that they had the knowledge and expertise, and then make sure they had the tools so they could do their job properly. Now, that was an interesting thing because I found that there were some of the folks who were older who were used to having someone basically tell them what to do every single day. Was not going to be my style. I didn't change my style for them, but I let everyone know because I held enough meetings. I communicated with everyone. I let them know that you're going to be responsible for figuring it out. However, if you have any issues, you can come to me. But I'm not going to tell you how to do the job. I'm just going to tell you what the job is. And it worked out. It worked out for the older folks. It worked out for people my age. It worked out for younger people. And I think that as long as you have a consistent leadership style that is basically employee friendly, you should be able to work with people of any age. Now, one of the things that I keep hearing is, and let's just go to millennials because I'm hearing a lot about them, well, they don't have the same work ethic that everyone else did. They will leave as soon as they want to if you're not giving them everything that they need. Well, let's think about that for a minute. That's not quite true across the board. If a millennial wants to be a lawyer, they're going to go to a law firm. They're going to be there on the bottom of the totem pole. They're going to put in 16 to 18 hours a day during the week. They may go in on a Saturday. They're going to put in all those hours because there is no, well, I think I'm going to leave here and go to another law firm. It doesn't happen in law. It doesn't happen in the military. There's tons of jobs that doesn't happen to. It doesn't happen in healthcare. Now, it may happen at a department store. It may happen at an insurance company. It may happen at a factory. But it doesn't happen everywhere. So we know that there are certain jobs that particular story about millennials is a lie. It doesn't work that way. It may work in technology. There's a lot of brilliant people, millennials, who know all this technical stuff, and they can go out and start their own business or find someone else to work with. They think that's the group of people that are moving around, but it's not everywhere because people still need jobs. Not everyone is technically savvy. So you have a lot of people who are still working in factories. You have a lot of people who are still doing general office work. I mean, that's just really what it's all about. So we can't cater to everybody, but we can cater to the people that we bring in general. And you stick with the basic leadership principles. And if you stick with that, you're going to be successful. They're going to be successful. And I haven't really even told you everything. What I basically said is the good leadership principle is making sure that you give everyone what they need to be proficient so they can do their job well and so that they can be responsible. Really, that's what I have found is the big thing. People like to be able to make their own choices in general. People like to be recognized for the work that they do if the work is good. And if you find someone who seems to have a little bit of talent, if you find a way to nurture that so they have an opportunity to move up in the ranks, even better. Good leadership principles basically say that you will recognize people for their talents. You will give people an opportunity. You are fair to everyone. Now, if you want to debate that, let me know. Say something. But if you're going to tell me, well, those millennials or those Gen Xers or Gen Yers or Gen Zers are this and that, whatever, you know, I know that there are certain differences here and there, but when it comes to the work, when it comes to leadership, people are people. All of a sudden, I'm a Muppet cartoon. And I'm not going to tell you which one. Anyway, my name is Mitch Mitchell. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are they really that different? Or if you're a leader, if you're a good leader, or you work for a good leader, is it basically standard for everyone? Let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to y'all later.